Peace and blessings, everyone. How you all doing? This is Ibra Fall with the Black Urban Gardening Society. Before we begin this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to do a quick video for you all on composting a lot in a little space. So one of the things that I do in our garden is we do a lot of composting. I'm fortunate to volunteer for a local food pantry, and a lot of times we have a lot of rotten produce that can be reused instead of just thrown out in the trash. And so we use a lot of this to recycle. So today I'm going to show you guys how you can compost a lot of food in a small space. What you see right here is just some wire or a small fencing that I had when I had a small rabbitry. So we took some of this fencing and all we did was just roll it up vertically. I have some wire just to brace it together. And so what we're going to do is pack this fencing up full of the materials that we need to compost. Composting is simple. It doesn't have to be difficult. Composting, you really need two essential items. You're going to need a carbon-based source, which is something that's brown. It could be leaves, it could be straw, hay, old grass, cardboard, paper. Then you need a nitrogen source, which could be manure. It could be fresh fruits, vegetables, green leaves, things of that nature. And so all we do is in this process right here, because I'm going to let this sit for a while, I'm not in a hurry, we're going to basically do like a lasagna technique as far as composting. And so I'm just going to lay layers down of each material, and we'll go from there. And like I said, all the materials I collected them from different local sources. So I have some branches that we're going to put down here in the bottom. And the reason why I put the branches at the bottom of the compost heap is just so we can have a little aeration. I don't really care how pretty it is. None of that. It's solely for the point of aeration at the bottom of the heap. Although you got to have your carbon, your nitrogen, what will happen in the process of composting is that microorganisms will come and they'll actually do the composting for you. So they need essential elements of life, oxygen, and water as well. And the plants will be their food source. So I'm just going to drop these items in the bottom of the basket, and then I'm going to begin to fill it up with leaves. Okay? And the leaves are a carbon source. So I'm going to do about 3 parts leaves or carbon to 1 part nitrogen. All right, and so what I have is some beautiful rotten fruit here. So we're going to start to just drop this in here, and as you see, the leaves were sitting up pretty high, and the fruit is going to, of course, knock it down. I have some bananas, and I literally just drop them in here whole. I'm not worried about the paper on them. It'll decompose. And luckily, these bananas are actually organic bananas. All right. And normally we would be concerned about moisture content, but due to the fact that these bananas have a lot of moisture in them, and we've been getting rain on a consistent basis and scheduled to get more rain, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I'll start back adding the leaves, adding more leaves. Remember, like I said, I want to try to get it about 3 to 1. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to try to get it about 3 to 1. And then over here in this bin, I have, you can see in the back, some wild wheat. I think it's some type of kudzu. But this stuff is awesome for compost. It's a great starter because it breaks down real fast, and it causes the heap to get hot. I like to try to add this towards the middle. It looks like a lot. It really ain't. All right. So once I get this in the middle, it's a little bit more than the one that I talked about, but I like to add it because it makes the compost heat up a little bit faster. Then I'll add some more leaves, some more carbon, stuff it down a little bit there. Then I have some more fruit that I'm going to add. It's enough water right there for you. Can we have the rotten fruit and the juices with it? I wish y'all could see my daughter's face who's recording it. She's just like, as funny as ever. But she won't be tripping when she get to eat the results of it. And so, what we're gonna do is add some more of the leaves. All right. And so basically, I'll keep this process going until I have the bin filled up to about right here. And what'll happen is in a week or two time, although it'll be this high, it'll start to break down. It'll probably be below the edge of the wire. And maybe late October, November, this will be ready for us to use. All right, and so we'll use it in our fall garden. Say peace to the butterfly. All right, and so that's basically how we compost a lot in a little space. Easy, simple. You don't have to have a lot of space. You don't have to have a ton of materials. If you don't have all the materials at that time, just keep adding it. Just keep adding it. I promise you, if you do something with it or if you don't, it's gonna break down. It may take longer, but it will compost. And so I hope this helps you all out. This is one method of composting. You see I use this bin. I also use trash cans like this as well. So you see the trash can? We have holes in it so we could get some air through it. This is another way, and you could put a nice little lid on it, and you don't have to worry about it being exposed to the elements as well. And that allows you to control it a little bit more than this method right here, but both work perfectly fine. I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope you learn how to